The Hummingbird King. A Guarani legend from Paraguay and Brazil. Long ago, beneath the emerald canopy of a South American rainforest, the Guarani people lived in harmony with the land. But one fateful year, a great drought struck. The river shrank to dusty ribbons, crops withered in the parched earth, and animals grew weak with thirst. The people raised their voices in prayer to Tupa, the great sky god, but the sun blazed on, relentless and merciless. In the forest lived a tiny hummingbird, his feathers shimmering like green fire in the sunlight. Despite his small size, his heart burned with fierce determination. Unable to watch his people suffer, he made a vow. If the heavens will not bring the waters to us, then I shall fly to the heavens and bring them down myself. The flight to the celestial lake. The village elders spoke of a hidden lake in the sky, a sacred place where waters shimmered like silver moonlight. But it was guarded by storm spirits, and no bird had ever dared to fly so high. The winds were too wild, the journey too perilous. Yet the hummingbird was undeterred. With a powerful beat of his wings, he shot upward, higher than the tallest saber trees, piercing the clouds where the air grew thin. The storm spirits howled in fury, hurling gales and lightning to strike him down. The wind tore at his feathers, the cold bit into his bones, but still he climbed, driven by love greater than fear. The trials of the spirits. At last, he reached the celestial lake, its waters glowing like captured starlight. But as he neared the surface, the guardians of the sky arose, colossal spirits with eyes of burning ember and voices that shook the heavens. Who dares trespass in our sacred realm? They thundered. The hummingbird, though weary, bowed his tiny head. Great spirits, my people are dying. I ask for just a single drop of your water to save them. They set before him 3 impossible trials. Out raced the hurricane, they unleashed a cyclone, twisting and roaring, but the hummingbird wove through the chaos like a whisper on the wind. Touched the moon's reflection, he dove toward the shining lake, his wings a blur, and skimmed the surface without breaking it. Solve the riddle, what is stronger than the jaguar, swifter than the river, yet lighter than a feather? The hummingbird thought for a moment, then spoke. Love. For it gives the weak their strength, moves the heart like a flood, and lifts the soul beyond the sky. At his words, the storm fell silent. The spirits, once fierce, smiled. The gift of rain. You have answered well, little king, they said. Take this drop of our sacred water, but to save your people, you must give it to the highest tree, even if it costs you everything. They placed a single dewdrop, bright as a fallen star, into the cradle of a flower petal. Exhausted but unyielding, the hummingbird turned and began the long descent. Below, the forest lay in ruin, its trees bowed in sorrow, its rivers nothing more than cracked earth. But in the center of the land stood the great K-pop tree, the tallest and oldest of all. With the last of his strength, the hummingbird poured the dewdrop onto its roots. Boom! The earth trembled. The sky darkened. Then the heavens split open. Rain poured down in a silver torrent, filling the rivers, nourishing the roots, and washing life back into the land. The people rejoiced, dancing in the storm, but the hummingbird, his mission complete, fell from the sky, his small body spiraling downward like a fading ember. Yet before he could touch the earth, a voice as deep as thunder echoed through the trees. You have given everything for your people. Now, you shall live forever. A golden light enveloped him, lifting him high once more. His feathers shimmered with divine radiance, his wings no longer weary. The Hummingbird King was reborn, not as a mortal creature, but as a guardian spirit, forever watching over the Guarani, his wings stirring the rains that bring life to the land. And even now, when the storm clouds gather and the first drops begin to fall, the people say, the Hummingbird King flies again. Moral of the story. True greatness is not measured by size but by the strength of one's heart. The Hummingbird King's courage and selflessness remind us that even the smallest among us can bring hope, change, and life to the world.